Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Mo. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit that subscribe button? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about send it to a family or friend so they can vibe out with us? And please, 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 please make sure you like this video. That helps out a lot, and thanks in advance. Alright you guys, so as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about Druski and RubyRose breakup and what he said on his interview about her that he did. Then we're going to be talking about Tory Megan Thee Stallion, and Kelsey, and Joe Budden give his opinion on the situation. Then the last thing I want to get into is Chris Brown getting hit with an almost $50 million lawsuit from causing a fight during his show. And his lawyer responded. Alright you guys, so let's jump straight into the video. And the first thing I want to get into is the situation with Druski. So he did an interview with this radio station, V103. And they was asking him what happened with the relationship between him and RubyRose. Now, if you have not known, him and RubyRose was posting a lot of pictures in April. And it really only seemed like it been about 3 weeks. I don't even know if it was a whole month. So basically, like I said, they was asking him about the situation and what happened. And he goes to basically summing it up, saying that she costs a lot. But let me let y'all hear it in his words.
Yeah, I'm single,
man.
What
happened to you and RubyRose? Y'all
know.
went together for literally 2 weeks.
Listen, God blesses you sometimes with situations. It's a learning situation, and that's what it's all about. It wasn't nothing bad that happened. We just,
What was
she's a beautiful girl. She's doing great in life, man. She's making money. I'm doing the same, so,
What was the learning factor in their relationship? What did you learn from it?
I learned that when you got a bad, you can't really. My bad. Oh, I can't.
It's okay. Go ahead. When you got one of those,
we got one off. I can't keep doing them. You see how you get me when I start talking about my ex, man? So, come on, don't do that.
I thought you and your feelings.
My bad, y'all.
So when you have a beautiful woman,
yeah, we have a beautiful woman
of that caliber.
Yeah, I'm single, man. Caliber.
What happened?
It comes with a lot, and I wasn't really. I don't know if I was prepared yet. But I learned a lot from it. So I think coming out of that, you better have them pockets ready.
Okay, so what is it?
I ain't saying that's what happened.
No, I'm saying, so I want to understand. So was it more financial when you deal with a woman of that caliber?
Yeah, but I think it's all, you just got to be ready because you don't know when you're going to have to be pulling that wallet out.
Oh, like if y'all go to a store, like you need to buy me this 15,000 Birkin.
Yeah, you could be at a dinner and she won all the expensive stuff on that menu.
But didn't you know that before you got into a relationship?
Sometimes, listen.
He just said it was a learning experience.
Caliber.
Okay, so y'all heard what he had to say, and that interview went viral. Like all the blogs on Instagram started picking it up, and it was going all over the place. So he then came out and he posted on his Instagram story. And he said, in the last interview I did, I spoke about my recent relationship. And to be real, I was trolling. She spent more money in relationship than I did. And I just said to myself, she must be really got on him about the interview, making it seem like she was this certain type of person for him to come back and say that. But I did some little research and digging when I was making this video. And I see that she is the type of person that really is about her money with these men and don't care. So I'm not sure. And I'm also not sure as to the reason why they broke up. But this right here was all over social media too. And it was her communicating with someone on her OnlyFans. And it said, I feel bad for Druski, man. Got this beat in my phone twerking and all. And she said, he's just a friend. And he said, that's effed up. You claim him on your socials. She said, trust me. He said, never trust a B. Now, I'm not even sure if these messages are real or if it's even like RubyRose or anything like that. But like I said, I seen it on a couple blogs that was already posted. And it looked like it was during the time that they was talking. And I remember when she posted this on her Instagram story. And she said, y'all bees got morals, I got millions. And she got a ton of backlash for saying that. So some of the comments was like, that's not his girl. It was just his turn. Real talk. Every angel should have realized this part of life by now. Bro paying for her OnlyFans complaining. Could have been. D. I thought he was winning. And someone else said, sad how we as women think it's cute to post up on the ground. Call me what you want. This ain't cute at all. Trust nobody is hating because y'all can get facts and hate misconstrued. Are there any good black women in this world? They broke up. There are some chicks better than her, but they tend to fall for these same chicks that been around the block. She wasn't getting far with Druski. I forgot she was trying to do her little rapping thing in L though. Clearly a publicity stunt. So then Chaotic posted and he said, "Me and my booski, bye bye Druski." And he was being funny. So RubyRose was like, "You pay me to meet. Let's not lie." So then she posted another time and she said, "My new ninja richer and his D bigger." Somebody said, "Yeah, she need a bigger D because them walls torn the F down, baby." D, she really for the streets. Shaking my head, when I was growing up, a woman didn't post about their man's size and etc. These new age children, shaking my head, I pray for them. Juice and Rod Waver in the same position. So these right here are old, but I'm just posting it just to show you what type of person she been was. And so she said, sometimes you have to lie about your age when it comes to NFL players. And then she said, "I'm saving me for you. I'm going to keep it real IF Birdman for the deal." And you guys, look like back in May, she did an interview with Vlad TV and he asked her about some of the men that was in the limelight, famous men that she supposedly had been having sex with or either rumored. He wanted her to confirm which ones was true and which one was not. And just to give y'all a heads up, I did alter the voice because Vlad don't play about his videos. He will strike you just as fast as you post it, so I'm not playing no games about that.
About you and various
Various
famous men. I'm going to name a few.
Okay, I'll tell you which
You
one
could react.
Okay.
Cam Newton.
That one was weird. No, never. I've never even met him.
Okay.
Talked to him, nothing.
Travis Scott.
When I was younger. Oh wait, actually, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this game. I shouldn't do this game.
I just got a few more names.
Should I do this game? Oh wait, let me see. Because I'm gonna take the ones that are not
Okay,
true.
when you were younger.
Yeah, when I was younger.
Okay. Shout out to Travis Scott. One
Shout out
of
to
the
Travis
monsters
both.
out there in music right now.
Definitely.
And shout out to his new baby.
Yeah,
as well.
beautiful. And his beautiful
baby.
wife.
Beautiful
lady.
Soldier Boy.
Fudge, no. I think we DM'd as friends, but like nothing like freaky or crazy.
Lil Yachty.
We're friends. We've worked together.
Okay. 21 Savage.
Well,
Because there are rumors about you and...
Alright, you guys, so y'all heard what she had to say, and y'all let me know what y'all feel about the relationship they had. Do y'all feel like it was a publicity stunt or like it was a money thing, like he basically had to buy her? And what do y'all feel about those type of women these days? And let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so as most of you guys know, Tory Lane's been sitting in jail for a few years now, and he was trying to work on getting out. So between Nicki Minaj fans not liking Meg because of her, and a lot of people not liking Megan Thee Stallion because of the Tory Lane situation, they feel like they don't believe her and what she said happened. So that reflects into her album sales, music sales, people not really liking her. But recently, Tory Lane's driver came to provide a witness statement, claims Kelsey grabbed the gun and Tory tried to wrestle it from her when Meg was shot, but appeal court won't accept it as new evidence because Tory Legal's team declined to call him as a witness during the shooting trial. So in the documents it said, "My name is Jaquan Smith. I am over the age of 18 years and I'm fully competent to testify. I have firsthand knowledge of the facts in question that took place on July 12, 2020. That is the basis of the above cited proceeding." It states that I was the driver and the bodyguard of Mr. Daystar Peterson, who is better known as Tory Lanez, in July of 2020. Mr. Peterson has been known to me for over 7 years at the time of the incident. I had worked for Mr. Peterson for 3. He has not only been my employer, but also considered him to be a close personal friend. On July 12, 2020, I was asked to drive Mr. Peterson to the home of Kylie Jenner, where Miss Megan Pete and Kelsey Harris were present. Mr. Peterson was at Miss Jenner's home for approximately 2 hours when I received a call to come pick him up, and Miss Pete and Miss Harris. Miss Pete, Miss Harris, and myself left Miss Jenner's home, but I was asked by Miss Pete to return because she stated that she had forgotten a shoe. When we arrived at Miss Jenner's home at this time, as she went around the back to the pool area where Mr. Peterson was located, both Miss Pete and Miss Peterson returned to the car after a few minutes. He then said, I pulled over to stop them. Miss Pete and Miss Harris both got out of the vehicle and continued to fight, both verbally and physically. I broke up this fight and was pulling Miss Pete toward the back of the car. I saw Miss Harris with the gun in her hand, and Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Pete and myself toward Miss Harris. Mr. Peterson and Miss Harris began struggling as Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Miss Harris. I was still pulling Miss Pete and did not see who blanked the weapon. I was lucky I was not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. The whole incident happened so quickly within just a couple of minutes. I wanted to present this evidence during Mr. Peterson's trial, but was prevented from doing so as the district attorney was not ready to cross-examine me. And later they did not call me due to the holidays and the court schedule. I believe I should have been allowed to present this evidence at trial. And they said, respectfully submitted the 5th day of December 2023. And he signed it. So like I said earlier, a lot of people is not really feeling Megan because of this situation. And so this person on Twitter tweeted and said, didn't he go to jail for illegal possession of a firearm? Maybe I'm wrong, but he didn't get charged with attempted and the M-word. He was in a state that has harsh gun laws, and he wasn't even a citizen. So I guess she was saying this because everybody got all this hate for Megan and said she the one got him in jail, but he's not even in jail for what people think that he's in jail for. Like, he wasn't supposed to have the gun around him. So somebody was like, the driver was the only sober one there and has no motive to lie. Kelsey and Megan were fighting. Kelsey pulled the blicky, and all Tory did was try to disarm her. The story Megan told was a complete lie. Tory never said Dance B and blanker. It was the friend. Counsel Meg like y'all do everyone else. Free him and lock Meg up. We been knew she did it. She just didn't tell on her. So everyone been wanted to hear Kelsey's side, and Kelsey never spoke on the situation because she got granted immunity during trial. So she didn't have to answer no questions or anything like that. So she just got away. And so she finally came out and said something since all of this was riled up again. And she said, it's easy to get lost in the media, but let's remember my name was cleared by both parties involved. Stay tuned. And the people was not feeling her when she said stay tuned, because she was saying stay tuned and she was ready to talk like since this happened. And she really has said a bunch of nothing. And my whole thoughts on the situation is the blicky probably went off during the struggle. So it's like you really don't know who really did it. Only Tory and Kelsey probably know who really did it. I don't think Meg even know who really did it. But since they claim to be arguing over Tory Lanez and Tory was talking to Kelsey first, I feel like Megan, played the friend role in at that aspect and not told on her and let it be Tory at fault. Because she already did Kelsey dirty by talking to Tory when Tory was talking to Kelsey first. And they were supposed to be friends. So that's my thought on the situation. So here go Joe Budden and the rest of his crew on a podcast discussing the whole situation and their thoughts on
it. Again, male ego get bruised, disrespect, frustration, high, drunk, not all the way sane. Any of these things, I'm not saying he's not. I'm saying all.
I believe he's ill-tempered.
Yeah,
I do believe he's.
And I'm sure y'all have for less than that.
I've never seen a celebrity do it.
That's fair.
I've never seen a celebrity shoot somebody for less. People that have a lot going on. He had a lot going on. One of the hottest artists out now, not as successful as her at the time. But I'm pressed to believe
rappers do time.
I really just don't think that all of that is being taken into account in this heated moment, like you said, that is fueled by drugs and alcohol.
But in the heated moment, why is Tory heated?
I got one number one reason you might do that.
Somebody tell me why Tory Lanez would be heated in that moment. I popped you. I'm the one that want to tell about it.
Well, I can certainly see him being very annoyed. I still think that it wasn't necessarily him intentionally. He did, in fact, was the person that pulled the trigger. I think it was a scuffle.
Recklessness.
It was a bunch of fucking
recklessness. Or maybe shot at the ground and just actually...
Scuffle and recklessness is still different than he shot me, which has been my beef with Meg this entire time.
Gotcha.
Why would she make it up? Well, seriously,
well, first of all, I think it's above her. I don't think she made it up.
Okay.
It's above her. She's a mere pawn in this. This play is greater than her. She didn't make nothing up. I ain't gonna say who I think made it up.
Okay.
But it wasn't her.
Okay.
And who set the play to make sure it gets out that way and stays that way.
Yeah. Like, actually, niggas out there know who it is. I ain't saying it on my broadcast.
I'm not saying that shit.
But I know exactly who it is. I know how that gun got there. I know who gun it was. And I thought it was weird that the last time we talked about this shit, Kelsey jumped in my DM talking about, hey, don't talk about this no more. Why? You got immunity. That's odd. It's just odd. Why wouldn't you want somebody to talk about one of the biggest cases in half a year? That was odd to me. Yeah, I think this is a scary state if that's what we think about of black men. It's a really scary state.
But I don't think it's about how we see black men. I think it's black men.
You just took somebody that's in the top 5% and said somebody because male ego is. You said that.
No, I didn't say.
Okay, so I know this video is a little lengthy and I apologize, but I promise you this is my last topic. So Chris Brown is yet again in the blogs for a physical altercation, that he is facing a $50 million lawsuit because it was 4 men came and said that he ordered his crew member to fight them during one of his shows backstage. Now, Chris has not spoken too much on it, and if he got a lawsuit, I'm sure he's not supposed to be speaking publicly about it. But here's his lawyer speaking on the situation, and 9 times out of 10, he probably will get off if he got a good lawyer. And from looking at the comments, this is one of the best lawyers that seem to not really ever lose. So,
received a copy of the video of the incident, which I've still not seen, but I'm hoping to see it soon. But it's clear that Chris was targeted in this incident. It's clear these individuals saw an opportunity for financial gain, and they clearly came out and exploited it.
The lawsuit came, but, like really light on the police investigation, police reports,
Trent, I don't think, and I don't know for a fact, but I don't think anyone went to the police that night. I know that there were no medical personnel or anybody that was there to seek any treatment when the thing happened at Dickey's Arena. I think that the plaintiffs all just walked away and got in their cars and left. And the lawsuit certainly came faster than a police investigation, which tells you a lot about what's happening. You have to look at the occupation that this guy is in. He's a plaintiff's lawyer, and the way he makes money is by referring cases like this out, and maybe have received a copy of the video of that. Well, perhaps if your referral source gets a little slow, you might want to go back and create a bunch of cases of your own. And I think the numbers speak for themselves. Yeah, what did he start off? $50 million? $50 million. I think most people out there, there's a reference of a chair being thrown, I guess like wrestling, WWE. Certainly, I'd be happy to let somebody throw a chair at me for $50 million.
And since the incident, the alleged incident, Chris hasn't had anything remotely close to the sort.
No, and I think so. And I think his involvement in it is way more peripheral than direct. I mean, again, there are security that he has. There's security that Dickey's Arena has. There's probably security even that the promoters have, and they don't take kindly to people just barging into other people's dressing rooms. I don't know why a guy would do that. Well, perhaps.
So y'all heard what he had to say, and we made it to the end of the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about each situation I talked about. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about Druski and RubyRose. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about RubyRose, period, by herself being the type of woman she is. Then y'all let me know in the comment section, how do y'all feel about this whole Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion situation? And lastly, do y'all feel like Chris Brown will beat this lawsuit? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I do comment back, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.